Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from CNN Media that was published on November 8th and is written by Donnie O'Sullivan. Virginia voter suppression tweets went undetected by Twitter for hours. And what's funny is they're trying to link this to the whole Russia over multiple years, two of them minimum, prior to the election, spent $100,000 to get, so we're talking like 4 years, spent $100,000, and that swung, voters to voting for Trump. I mean, this is the lunacy that they're trying to push here. And now they're trying to conflate a troll on Twitter to this whole Russia thing. Okay, so totally unrelated, they have this 3-minute video of Facebook. I believe it looks like it was, from watching it real quick, I believe it was Facebook. But yeah, basically hammering them, going after them for this whole Russian thing. And then they go into this completely unrelated story. And these people at CNN wonder why they're called fake news. A Twitter account misleading Democrat voters in Virginia by telling them they could cast their ballot by text message was active for almost 3 hours on Tuesday morning before Twitter suspended the account. Oh, God. Someone trolls these people, and it's Russia. No. Look at this. I love this next thing, all right? If you couldn't tell that you're being trolled by this person, you're a fucking moron. Just look at the account. The account, MAGA Mike King, was suspended after he tweeted more than a dozen times a graphic purportedly instructing Virginians on how to vote by text and including the logos of the Democratic Party and its gubernatorial candidate, Ralph Northam. Again, if you couldn't look at who was the originator of the tweet, MAGA Mike King, and realize you're being trolled, you're a fucking moron. Pardon my language, but you are. Which also goes to show how stupid CNN and the Democratic Party and Democrats and the left think that their voters are. It's hilarious. The account doesn't appear to have had much success spreading its message, with less than a handful of interactions on each of the offending tweets. But to some observers, that's almost beside the point. No, that is the fucking point. It wasn't even a successful troll, because MAGA Mike King was the one who sent it out. Oh my God, you're making something out of nothing. This is why you are fake news. This is no different than you going after the CNN meme guy, okay, and getting called out for it. This is exactly why you are fake news. Their concern is that the account remained active for almost 3 hours out of the 13 hours that the polls were open in Virginia, despite the fact that Twitter knows these sort of efforts are a potential problem on its platform and has claimed success in fighting back against them. What problem? It was a friggin' troll meme, you dumb shit. There is no problem. But see, you want to make a mountain out of, like, not even a molehill. It's an anthill. It's a tiny little anthill. It's not one of those big African anthills. It's like, the little black and brown ant, little red ant even, molehills that you see in the United States, those little tiny little sand mounds. That's what you're trying to turn into a mountain, okay? This is completely fake bullshit news, CNN. Someone trolls and you want their online life ruined on Twitter. I mean, come on now. A similar voter suppression campaign. This is not a voter suppression campaign. It was a fucking troll who goes by the ID out there, MAGA Mike King. Oh my God. A similar voter suppression campaign, which attempted to convince supporters of Hillary Clinton that they could vote for her by text, went viral ahead of last year's presidential election. Again, it was trolling. If you're stupid enough to believe that you can submit a vote by texting, like... Oh, God. Like, this is fucking Idol or some shit. Okay, if you're stupid enough to believe that that's how the electoral process works when it comes to government, you deserve to be trolled. It's that simple. Because and pardon how I put this, if you're that stupid, odds are you're voting Democrat anyways, and I got no problem with you friggin' texting to whatever hell number they give you. Okay, because you have no right, okay, at that point when you're that stupid and that ill-informed, you have no right to be putting your 2 cents into the electoral process. Well, you have the right, but you shouldn't. You should go, wait a minute, I'm fucking dumb as a stone. Okay, I'm not informed. Maybe I should not vote. But see, that's the Democratic way, you know. Well, I should say the Democrat way. Those dumbed down people who are ill-informed voting for shitty people. I mean, you got some of that with the Republican establishment and the old-timers, but it's not the fact that they're ill-informed. It's the fact that where they get their information from doesn't give them the whole story. I mean, the thing is if you're stupid enough, though, to think a text is going to get you counted, you deserve to not have your vote counted, is what I'm getting at. Because if you can't make the effort to go down to the voting booth and put it in yourself, okay, that's your problem. At a Senate Intelligence Committee hearing on the role of social media in 2016 election last week, Twitter touted its response to the voter suppression campaign as an example of how it works proactively to combat such efforts. It's not voter suppression campaign. It's trolling. Because if you're stupid enough to think that you can cast your vote like this is idle, okay, you don't deserve to have a voice. You have the right to a voice, but you don't deserve to have it. And that would be more accurately what I was trying to get at before. Twitter said it has deactivated 529 accounts that pushed the misinformation, and that tweets refuting the Text to Vote campaign had 8 times more impressions than the campaign itself. Ooh, 529 accounts out of how many million? That go to show you how much of a non-problem this is and how much fake news this is? Come on now, CNN, media. Your editor there is a moron going, oh yeah, we're going to push this shit. Should have had, like, enough common sense to go, oh yeah, the average person might get a clue and go, this is fake news. And keep your reputation going, you know. Instead, you don't even think about that. Tim Chambers, the founder of Discourse Intelligence and co-founder of Dewey Digital, a consultancy firm that traditionally works with democratic causes, reported the account MAGA Mike King account to Twitter at 9 a.m. Tuesday morning, more than an hour before it was taken down, he told CNN. Oh my god, so you have some little fucking leftist, Timmy Chambers, okay, Discourse Intelligence, it sounds, I mean, this is funny, alright, works for democratic causes, works for far left causes. Let's probably be more accurate here, because this is what it sounds like when you get Discourse Intelligence as your title. Okay, and he basically sat there, searched Twitter using vote to text or whatever, found this one MAGA Mike King, saw that it was MAGA Mike King and all that, and that didn't realize, hey, yeah, this is trolling. No, he did. He just didn't like it. Well, let's not make this guy sound like a moron, because he was smart enough to sit there and search for this shit and go after someone with the name MAGA Mike King. I mean, come on now. Ideally, this would be something that Twitter would be catching very early, and that wouldn't take people like myself to spot, and them reacting later. He said, wait a minute. First off, what he did, this is why Twitter is a leftist haven. What he did didn't violate Twitter's terms of service. It was trolling. It was a meme. But, oh no, this was a disinformation. This was a campaign for voter suppression. No, this was some dude having a fucking laugh. And you're trying to make it sound like it took him an hour. Oh my god, an hour! Oh no! A whole hour. Oh, sorry, more than an hour. What was it, 61 minutes? Or was it 60 minutes and 32 seconds? Was that not ideally enough for you? Ideally quick enough for you? Oh, no. Ideally, this would be something that Twitter would be catching very early, and that it wouldn't take people like myself. Oh, my God. I love that fucking line. Dude, cry me a river, you friggin' baby. It certainly shows that Twitter needs to be more focused on preemptively going after this sort of disinformation as early as possible in the process, he added. Going after some dude trolling. He's trolling. It's not disinformation. If you're that stupid and you fell for it, that's your own damn fault. It's trolling. Asked for comment, Twitter said it does not comment on specific accounts, but said, "We are concerned about violations of our terms of service in U.S. law with respect to interference in the exercise of voting rights. When we become aware of such activity, we take appropriate and timely action." Which this was not about voter suppression, okay? Or interfering with the voting rights of someone. Alright? If it's called free speech, and if these people are stupid enough to believe it, okay? That's their own fucking problem. And where was this a violation of the terms of service? Where? I'd like to know exactly where it was a violation, because it doesn't seem like one. Twitter would not provide any details or any additional resources it might have devoted to monitoring misinformation on Election Day, saying it didn't want to tip off the trolls. Exactly, they're fucking trolls. This isn't disinformation campaign. This isn't some fucking voter suppression campaign. It's not organized like that. This is not something that's being controlled or overseen by someone like in command. Okay? This is individuals fucking with morons that are stupid enough to believe that voting in the United States is like voting for American Idol. Okay? That's what that is. But about an hour after the MAGA Mike King account was suspended, Twitter tweeted from its government and election team account. Remember, you cannot vote via text or tweet. On Tuesday afternoon, 5 hours after the tweet was sent, it had amassed only 44 retweets and 28 likes. Yeah! Going to show how this is a non-issue, and how this is fake news, and how you are pathetically, just so pathetically sleazy, CNN. That's what this goes to show. A source familiar with Twitter's election monitoring told CNN on Tuesday afternoon that the company had several teams monitoring misinformation around the day's elections. And this isn't misinformation, this is trolling. Difference. The source said the company had not detected any other voter suppression efforts like the one MAGA Mike King had suggested. The issue appeared isolated. It was a fucking meme, it was trolling. If some idiot on the left believed it, okay, they have the right to vote, but they don't deserve that right. If they, like I said, I keep saying this, if they think our electoral process in this country is like American fucking Idol, it's that simple. MAGA Mike King encouraged Virginians to vote by text using the same number that was pushed during the 2016 voter suppression effort. Yeah, so? That number is operated by a California-based mobile marketing company, iVision Mobile. The firm responded to people who texted Hillary to the number last November with the message, "The ad you saw was not approved by iVision Mobile or Hillary for America in any way." What it should have said is, "You're a fucking moron. Go to your local voting booth and vote, you stupid shit." Oh, God. iVision Mobile told CNN on Tuesday that it would set up a similar message telling people who used the number on Tuesday that they were not actually casting a vote. And I hope they put, "You fucking moron. This is politics, not American Idol." Unfortunately, there is little recourse for us to control unscrupulous characters from using our short code without consent, the company said. Yeah, exactly. They have no fucking control over that. Someone trolled. And CNN is trying to make it sound like this is actual, like, scary Trump supporters trying to stop vote. I mean, because of course, you know, MAGA Mike. That's why they chose this. Okay? You got MAGA Mike King, a Trump supporter, clearly with MAGA, trolling and doing something that someone else did in 2016. He wasn't even original in his trolls, in his trolling. He wasn't even remotely original. But yet, you're trying to conflate what happened in 2016 to this, and this to $100,000 in Facebook ads and some Twitter trolls that are supposedly Russian without any proof. Out of the ones that you're claiming are Russians, there may be a couple. So, yeah, but odds, how many of those are government? Probably none. So you basically, you lose the meme war, and it has to be Russia. You lose the Twitter war, like beyond the memes, it has to be Russia. You lose the Facebook war, it has to be Russia. Okay, you're losing the information war. Okay, well, in your case, it's propaganda. But you're losing it. So it's got to be Russia. Everything is Russia, Russia, Russia. It sounds like Jan from the Brady Bunch. And instead of Marsha, she's going, Russia, 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 Russia. I mean, come on now. People are sick and tired of this bullshit. They see through it. This is why we call you fake news. I'm surprised you didn't threaten to dox MAGA Mike King, CNN. Oh, wait. If that happened, then the people would actually, like, wake up to the bullshit that you're pulling with like, him, like, in this, and, you know, on the note of the left, some, you know, what non-leftists you have that read your shit. And it would draw the attention of anyone right of Marx going, wait a minute, that's pretty fucking sleazy. And you can't afford that right now. So anyway, I think I've covered this fake news well enough, so I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.